Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to Term 4. I hope you had a great rest over the holidays and ready to start a brand new term. Well, this term we're starting a new topic for writing. This term we're looking at imaginative writing. Particularly, we're going to be looking at how to write a narrative. Our learning intention, we are learning about imaginative text. Our success criteria, I can understand the purpose of a narrative and I can write a short narrative about a monster. So let's find out, what is an imaginative narrative? Click on the link below and look at this video clip to find out some more information. You can see I've got the address down the bottom you can type in, or once again, if you've got the links in our week 1 learning timetable or in our week 1 writing folder. Boys and girls, here's a copy of a Jamboard page. What I'd like you to do is write me some titles of your favourite narratives, that's imaginative books, and some information text. So use the sticky notes. You can make them blue for your imaginative text and green for your sticky notes. Have a look at mine. I've got Little Red Riding Hood and I've put my name down the bottom, and from my informative one, I've got facts about sharks and I've put my name on it. So you can find a copy of this in the writing folder. So let's go over what we know about a narrative. Narratives tell a story to entertain the reader. They have a setting. Now that tells the reader the time that it's taking place and where it's taking place. They have some characters. These are the people or the animals or objects that in the story. And it has a plot. Now this is what happens in the story. That's all the sequence or events that happen. There are many different types of narratives, such as picture books, short stories, and fairy tales. Once again, boys and girls, because I can't be in front of you, I can't read you a story, but I found one you can listen to online. This is a really good narrative, and it's called How I Met My Monster. Once again, you can see I've got the YouTube address down the bottom you can click in, or I've added the link in our week 1 learning timetable, and there's also a link in your writing folder. So click on the link and open the story. As you're listening to this narrative, I want you to think about these questions. What happened in the beginning of the story? What happened in the middle? What was the problem? And what happened at the end of the story? How was the problem solved? Who were the characters in the story? Then finally, did you make a connection with another story or movie about monsters? I know when I was listening to it, I certainly did. I wonder if we've come up with the same connection. Today we're going to go straight into our writing task. Now normally I'd be taking you through a modelled and guided lesson on how to write a narrative, but because we're at the beginning of the unit, I just want to see how much you already know. So your task is today, you're going to write me a short narrative about a monster under your bed. In your story, could you tell me what your monster's name is? What does your monster look like? What does your monster like to do? And any other information you'd like to tell me about your monster. So now you've finished your writing, it's time to use my 5-tick checklist to edit our work. So, did you start all your sentences with a capital letter? Did you finish your sentences with a full stop? Did you leave finger spaces between your words and write on the lines? Were there any spelling words you're not sure of? If you were, circle them and ask someone else. Maybe someone can help you with the correct spelling. And finally, does your sentences make sense? Did you leave out any words? Once you're happy with your piece of work, get someone to take a photo of it and upload it into our week 1 completed work document. I'm really looking forward to reading about your monster that was under your bed.